Hello guys and welcome back. Welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and in today's video I am going to be doing another X-Wing Miniatures How to Fly. In this series I basically want to teach you guys how to fly certain ships. Really what I tend to do is I just tend to show you how I choose to fly them, how I choose to set up my ships, what upgrade cards I like to use on certain ships, and I also tell you guys, how I tend to think of the way I use these ships, and I hope through the way that I use them, you might be able to come up with your own ideas on how you guys can use your ships. But with that said, nothing in this video is set in stone. Nothing in this video is it has to be 100% done my way, this way. Everyone has their own strategies. Everyone has their own way of flying these ships. That's what's so cool about X-Wing Miniature. And I just hope that if you watch this video, if you see the way that I use them, the way that I choose my cards and everything, I hope you guys might be able to, of course, come up with your own strategies and your own way on using X-Wing Miniatures. With that said, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what ship we are going to be flying today. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the TIE Silencer, also known as Kylo Ren's awesome sweet ride. I absolutely 100% love the design of the TIE Silencer. It's very similar to the TIE Interceptor, but I just like the sleek design, how they kind of stretched it out. It made the ship look so much faster, and trust me, if I was in the Star Wars world, it's like buying a car, right? What are you gonna do? Buy this piece of junk? Or are you going to try to save up your money for one of the nice, sleeker ships, right? I just love the TIE Silencer for the look. It's nice. I like the fact that, and that's something else that I really like about the First Order, is that all of their ships are black. I mean, it just looks really, really cool. It stands out so much, both in the movies, on screen, and in your X-Wing Miniatures collection. I really do enjoy the First Order ships because of that. Now, let's go ahead and look at the points cost. Now, I know, the points cost, they change every now and again, so technically they aren't, these might not be accurate by the time you watch this video. The thing is, this is just to give you an idea of what this ship usually costs. And let's go ahead and look at the quick builds. Of course, the quick builds is what I usually use. I usually modify the quick builds just a little bit, but that is what I usually use. Alright, so that is that. Let's go ahead, and I just want to look at these pictures. Look at the TIE Silencer. Wow, what a cool looking ship. And that red against the black, it just stands out. Even when you just set it on a counter or something like that, and definitely against your X-Wing Miniature maps and stuff like that, your mats, and it just stands out so much. It looks so cool. I know, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of the newer movies either. Trust me, I've said what I've wanted to say about those movies 100 times. I really like the shapes, the ships, the designs are really, really good. I just wish the story was better. The way it looks on screen and the way it looks on the board, fantastic. I just wish the story and those movies were better. But in terms of the designs, man, you can't argue that the designs look pretty darn cool. And the TIE Silencer, if I was in the Star Wars universe and I had to either buy the TIE Advance or the TIE Silencer, I love Darth Vader. You know I love Darth Vader. But the TIE Silencer, God, it just looks so fast and it's striking. I love the TIE Silencer for that. I really do. Alright. let's go ahead and look at the TIE Silencer, shall we? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we have here. We have 3 attack dice, 3 evades, 4 hull, and 2 shields. Also, if you're playing Kylo Ren, you also have a force token. You got focus, targeting computer, barrel roll, and it can boost, which, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Boost is my favorite action, and if a ship has it, yeah, no, I'm going to just boost all over the board, you know? I really, I spam boost a lot. If I have the ability to boost, I spam boost more than I spam focus tokens. So if you're playing with me, yeah, watch out for boost actions. I'm just saying, I love boost actions, and my favorite ships usually come with a boost action. Okay, in target roll, barrel roll is pretty handy on this ship as well, and it's just a nice looking ship. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the pilots, okay? Okay, so, you know, a lot of people are going to go with Kylo Ren. And, yeah, Kylo Ren's pretty darn cool, I guess. I mean, he's not my favorite pilot. I much rather prefer the Avenger. Yes, the Avenger pilot. And I just like his ability. After another friendly ship is destroyed, you may perform an action even while stressed. So, if you and your buddies are in a stressful situation and your right-hand man got blown up, well, now hopefully you can boost. You can boost out of the enemy's firing range before you get blown up, especially even though you're stressed. I like that ability. Again, I'm a boost fan. What can I say? But I absolutely love the TIE Silencer. And I should also mention the ship's special little ability here. And I'm probably gonna say this wrong. Auto thrusters. No, I didn't. Why did I think I was gonna say that wrong? I looked at the word without actually reading it, and I'm like, oh, it's a big word. I'm gonna get that wrong. Auto thrusters. After you perform an action, you may perform a red barrel roll or a boost action, which is handy. Of course, it's going to be red, which means you're a stress token. But hey, once you do your boost action, now you can do a barrel roll. Of course, you can't do another boost action. That would be great if you could. But now you can do a stressful barrel roll if you still couldn't get out of your enemy's firing range. That means this ship has everything that can possibly do to survive the battle and hopefully get some shots into the game. Because of that, this ship not only serves a heavy muscle ship, but I think it can kind of serve the A-Wing type of scenario as well. It works well as the decoy ship because it has so many abilities that can hopefully get out of firing range. Here you can fly into your enemy, tease your enemy, get your enemy close, boost out of your enemy's range, only for a friendly ship, a friendly support ship, or maybe a heavy hitter ship, can come in and blow it sky high. That is the that is the way I choose to fly this ship, at least. I typically do use this ship more as a muscle ship because it does have the firepower to be a muscle ship, but it's helpful that it really does have the boost actions because it can really serve as the decoy ship as well. So that's fantastic. Now let's go ahead and look at the pictures before we look at the upgrade cards because I got something cool to tell you guys. And this is the truth of it. So, if you guys don't know, 1.0 is technically discontinued. Okay, not officially, and they can remake these ships at any time they want. but I can assure you that they probably will not be making the big TIE silencer ever again. So if you have the ship, guys, well, congratulations. You have one of the ships that will soon probably be a very rare ship in the future. Why is that? Well, this is what it was. When they were coming up with the game X-Wing Miniatures, and they wanted to make some cool ships, well, some guys who were the designers on episode 8 was like, hey, you go ahead and make this ship. This is the design that we have in mind for this ship. So they gave him design, but they didn't give him finalized design. They didn't give him finalized. So just based off concept art design and not the finalized product, they went ahead and made the TIE silencer for X-Wing Miniatures, and it came out a really cool ship. But as you can see, in terms of proportions, this ship is all wrong. It's not angled the right way, and it's just kind of too big. It's a really, really cool looking ship, and it's kind of funny being on a small base. This ship kind of looks like it should be on a medium base, right? It's a really, really awesome looking ship, and I really do like it. It is, of course, from 1.0. However, the TIE Advance, the true TIE Advance from Episode 8, and trust me, I'm not the biggest fan of Episode 8 either, but I love the models. I love the designs of the ships. I find it really interesting comparing these two ships together because the TIE Silencer, the real one, the one from Episode 8, it's smaller, it's a bit more sleeker design, more angled in the back. It just fits what's on screen. It's just interesting how that mistake was made. And was it a mistake? Not really, because again, concept arts or not, they pretty much got the ship completely right. It was probably finalized concept art, they just didn't have the proportions correct. I just like that. I like the story behind the TIE Silencer. I really do. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about upgrades before we get out of here. So, if you're using Kylo Ren, I personally like hate. Go ahead and read that. But if I'm being completely honest with you, my favorite pilot is again Avenger. And on Avenger, I like Elusive. But of course, you always have Outmaneuver. Outmaneuver is handy too, and I didn't really show you Elusive right there, did I? Elusive or Outmaneuver, whichever one you want. I also like Prime Thrusters. Prime Thrusters. Another boost action or barrel roll. Why not use Prime Thrusters on this ship? The fact they can acquire that is only half the fun. Torpedoes. Of course, torpedoes. And of course I usually use just proton torpedoes, you know, just the normal average torpedo. What can I say? I'm a torpedo fan. And if you have the points, collision detector is always handy. Especially when it comes to the First Order. Collision detector really is handy. Just the way I fly the ships. And you know what's funny? Every single faction, you think, oh, it's just the same, you know, same ships, cool ship designs, but in terms of gameplay, they all play the same, right? Actually, no. It's really interesting. The First Order does play very different from the Empire. At least when I feel like I'm playing the First Order, even though I try to copy the way I play the Empire, I tend to find more conservative and powerful hits and powerful actions like boost actions are more common and a lot more useful with these ships versus the Imperial ships. So it's just something I like that the creators of the game really thought about when they went into making these ships. They really made these ships, the First Order faction, feel very different from the Imperial faction. And I enjoy that. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what is your favorite First Order ship? Let me know, how do you fly the TIE Silencer? Let me know if you have the choice between the Advance or the Silencer. Which ride would you get? I'm just being silly at this point. Thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Bye. But no, seriously, which ship would you fly? It doesn't have to be the TIE Silencer. Which X-Wing managers, which X-Wing Star Wars ship would you fly if you could?